Yo, so today I got a question from a bro who wants to know, yo, Elliott, is it good to sit with negative emotions and thoughts? Like, would that be healthy, like a meditation? So, what you're referring to is a conversation that we've been kind of ongoing in terms of thoughts and emotions and how they can maybe not be from us and how they can lead us astray and how we can be discerning about them. So, let's continue. Yeah, so your question is should I sit with the negative thoughts and emotions? And I would say that you really have no other choice if you want to grow, right? If you want to grow, you want to make the best of your life, you actually have to sit with it because what are the alternatives? Right? Let's explore the alternatives. One alternative that I like is to numb out. I like to numb out to these emotions and thoughts when I don't like them, right? What does that mean? Well, you can numb out with drugs, with alcohol, with food, with activities, with distractions, with scrolling on your phone, with sex with women, pornography, what are other things that we could do to distract ourselves, right? I can distract myself with hard work, right? I'll go to work. I don't like these thoughts. I don't like what I'm feeling. I'm just going to go to work. I'm going to start working and shit, right? So there's all kinds of ways to not deal with the thought and the emotion. The problem with that is that it doesn't go away. It comes back. When the high wears off, or you actually stop doing work, or whatever it is that you're doing to numb, the thoughts and the emotions, they come back, and sometimes they come back with a vengeance, right? Like in the case of like smoking weed, right? And you guys smoke weed or drinking alcohol, right? Like you numb out because it's like, I don't want to feel these feelings right now. And you numb out, and for that few hours that you're high or you're drunk, it's like, life is good. I can laugh again. I'm having a great time, except when I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm going to feel like shit. And it comes back harder. It's like, damn, I felt bad yesterday. I feel even worse today, right? So you got to pay. You got to pay. There's a price that you pay for numbing out. So can you do that? Sure, you can do that. The other thing that you can do is you can try to, well, this is just another way of being egotistical and taking control by trying to change things. You can try to fix it, right? And so you have the negative thought, you have the negative feeling, I'm gonna fix it. I have this negative thought about my brother. So I need to go fix it. I need to go tell him about himself. Right? You ever had that? Like, man, I need to tell that guy off. I need to go and discharge this feeling, this energy. I'll feel better if I handle this fucking thing, right? Because like you just want to discharge that bad feeling. I can relate to this, right? Like a lot of times, like I fucking just want to go do something, right? And I will do self-destructive things. I'll do self-destructive things by saying things to certain people or just doing things that like don't make any fucking sense, but it's because I have this angst that I need to discharge. I have this energy I need to discharge. It's either mental energy because I'm thinking about this damn thing, or it's feeling energy because I'm just fucking feeling this thing. I need to go do something about it. Like you think it would feel good to punch the guy in the face, right? I'm gonna punch him in the face. That will discharge the energy. You will blow your load. You will release something there. But once again, it comes back. It'll come back to hurt you. What else can you do? You get to a certain point when you realize, like I have, in certain circumstances, that there's nothing I can actually do. And that's when everything happens. Everything happens when you actually just sit with it. And it's the most uncomfortable thing to do in the world, especially if you got a big ego like me. Like, I can't just not try to solve the problem unless God sits me down and is just like, sit right there, motherfucker, and don't do anything. That's what he does to me sometimes. He's like, sit there and deal with that. So what do you do? How do you deal with these thoughts and emotions? Well, I'll tell you what, man. I'm a strength coach. I'm a body guy, right? I like exercise. I like all things related to the body. That's how I express myself, and it's the thing that I do. And I know that negative thoughts lead to body problems. Why do I know that they lead to body problems? Why do I know the negative thoughts embed themselves into my body? Because I have feelings. That's what we call feelings. Emotion, which is, you can't have the word emotion without what? Motion. What is motion? Well, movement. Shit is moving. So I found the best way to deal with negativity that wants to penetrate, right? Because the thoughts, they don't have to penetrate. I talked about that before, right? They can sit on your head, but don't let them build a nest like a bird. But if they start to build a nest, and it happens, and it starts to penetrate, you're having feelings, you have to go to the feelings level to deal with it. You can't fix a feeling through the thought. You got to go, once it makes itself into the root, you got to deal with the root. Just like with like a plant or a tree. I don't like this tree, so I'm going to paint the leaves. All the leaves are brown on this tree, right? It's a thought. So it's on the surface. I'm gonna paint them green. But the truth is that it's the root that's causing the problem. You got to go to the root. You got to go to the root. So you go to the root of the tree. You go to the root of your nervous system, right? If you look at your nervous system, you look at your brain, your nervous system. Brain actually looks like a bulb. It looks like a bulb, like a flower bulb. And then it has a tap root, and then it has the peripheral nervous system, and it just innervates all of your organs, right? And that becomes feeling. Thought becomes feeling through the tap root, which is your spinal cord. So what do you do? Well, you got to feel differently. You got to feel different. How do you feel different? That's the easiest thing in the world. Stop doing shit that feels bad. Stop doing shit that feels bad. What do I mean by that? Like if when you get angry, you clench your fists or you clench your jaw or you stop breathing, right? You clench your solar plexus, you pull your belly in, you breathe shallow when you're angry. Stop doing that. It feels bad. Don't do that. Instead, relax your shoulders, relax your hands, relax your face, and breathe. And it takes practice because the thoughts may or may not come consciously or unconsciously, but your body oftentimes gets accustomed to feeling bad. And so it cramps up. It cramps up in your shoulder, like I said, all the areas of your body, it cramps up. You'll either cramp up with like excessive energy in certain areas, like I do in my throat, my solar plexus, or you will detach, like I do from my feet and my legs. I'm just describing me. Everybody's different. I know that when I am ungrounded with emotion, I'm tight here and here. And I don't feel my fucking feet. So what I got to do, what I end up doing is I got to relax my jaw. I literally got to relax my chest and my belly. And then I feel my feet. I feel my feet into the ground. So now no other feelings can get in. No, because the feelings come from restriction or a numbing of the body. But if I turn on the numb areas and I open up the restricted areas, I can't feel that feeling anymore. Like next time you're angry, let yourself be angry, but don't do the thing in your body that you do when you're angry, right? Like I do this with my brow, right? Like this is me. I do like the cartoons, right? Like I literally get angry like this, right? I get angry, I start doing this shit. But if I do this, literally raise it up, it's going to be a totally different experience. So I can sit with the emotion, but I don't have to bathe in it, soak in it, right? Sit with the emotion, but don't soak in it. And the way you stop soaking in it, by relaxing the body. Relax the body. Don't try to change your emotions. Change your body. And that sitting then becomes profitable. Because if you're just sitting with emotions, you're sitting with thoughts, and you're clenched up while you're sitting, and you're just like, you're just acting, you're just doing violence to yourself. You're like forcing yourself to sit there. It's like, this is so fucking uncomfortable. Oh, I'm so angry. And that impulse to go do something is still there. You're not doing anything but making yourself fucking crazy. You're just making yourself nuts. That's all you're doing. But if you actually relax your body, go get a massage. Like literally, go get a massage. Just go get a massage, relax your body, do some breathing exercises, do some stretches, right? Go for a loose walk. Not a power walk. Go for a loose walk. Take your shoes off and just go walk in the grass like I do. I have a lake around my backyard. You want to see my backyard? You want to see what it looks like when I look out my window? That's my lake back there. And I walk around the lake. Sometimes I'll take off my shoes and I'll do that. Sometimes I walk my dogs. Other times I just walk loose, swinging my arms. And that allows Everything allows all the emotion and thoughts to be there, but they don't hypnotize you. They don't grasp you and imprison you in your own body. Hope that helps, dude. Done.